Good morning. So I had like some extra time this morning, and I wanted to take the time to talk about the military. I get a lot of questions from people who are just joining, people who are thinking about joining, people who knew me in this life prior, um, and just wondering, like, wow, she did it. That's crazy. So what I wanted to do is just really just take a few minutes and talk about it. I've been in for a year and a half now. I've been promoted twice. Your first four um, ranks are automatic on your year anniversary. So I came in as an E2 on my 1 year anniversary. I got my E3, which is PFC, and then 6 months after that, so it was just recently last month, I submitted for a waiver and got the waiver for my specialist. So now everything is about points, and you have to go to the board, and it's a little bit more difficult to become a sergeant, which is an NCO. So in basic training, that's where I get the most questions about. It's pretty much what you make it. You just have to go in there with the mindset of, I'm doing what I got to do. I'm just going to get through every single day and get to the end. It's just 9 weeks, but it sucks. Oh my God, it sucks. It's early mornings, long days, it's late nights, it's people yelling at you, it's getting in trouble because other people are doing stuff. Like, honestly, the hardest part of basic training is your battle buddies, the other soldiers who are there. Just helping them get their life together, you getting your life together, and you guys all working together. Like, the sole purpose of it is to build that camaraderie, and everything is a group activity. There are people who are in there who pretend like they're better, and to me, everyone has their own story on why they join. Like, for you to be here, getting up at 5, 4 in the morning, for someone to be yelling at you, for you to be doing crazy amounts of push-ups and whatever other exercises that they tell you, there's a reason. Like, a good handful of people are like, you know what? I just want to serve my country. My mom did it, my dad did it, everybody did it, so I'm going to do it. But most people, it's something in life that happened. So my story is, I was working for a company. I joined at 27, so I joined really late. I was working for a company. I was a store manager, had pretty much everything that I felt like I needed in life. And one day the lady came in and I got laid off. And the people who I had trained, like, put in some good work training, I had to sit there and watch that. And I was just like, wow. And I honestly had to watch everything that I worked so hard for can start to be taken away from me. My house, everything, my security. And, I'll talk about faith eventually. It's just long. But, I really just prayed and was like, okay, God, I know that all this is happening for a reason, but I just want to keep my car. Like, let's be real. I just want to keep my car. I had putt-putts for a while, and I love Lexi. I still got Lexi. And I ended up losing everything but my car, which is fine. And, I made the decision. I said, you know what? I'm going to join the military. My mom was like, you sure? Girl, you sure? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to join the military. I'm going to do it. I've thought about it for a while, so why not? And the process was long and, hoops and what have you. But it happened, and I got through it. And I am so proud of myself because I ain't going to say I was girly girl. I'm probably more girly now. But I just want that chick. But my kids, thing one and thing two, they are absolutely my motivation. So that's what happened. AIT, it is more or less whatever job you choose. So you can be a cook, you can be in a band, you can be an electrician, you can be anything. Honestly, anything. They have every single job. And if you have more specific MOS questions, you can just leave comments in the description bar. I'll try to answer them. I really only know about my MOS. And then the military, a lot of times you get a job, but some jobs are so compact with people that you don't even do your job. So I get to do my job here and there. But on a daily basis, I'm doing more of what I did as a civilian than what I joined the military to do. But that's neither here nor there. But again, that is what you make it. And if you choose that you don't like your job, you do have the opportunity to reclass after a year. The job that you go to just has to need people per se. So what are some of the hardest things? The biggest thing that I can say is to have that support system, especially if you have a family, if you have children, if you have a husband or wife or spouse or whatever. The biggest thing is having that support system, having someone there who can help you, who, if you have a bad day, will listen. Dating a civilian is tough. Oh my God, I've been there. It's tough because they don't really understand lingo. You don't really understand lingo. So much is going on when you first come in that you're coming home trying to talk about it. But if that person is not willing to talk about it and learn, then it sucks. And, I've been in a situation where I've been there and I'm trying to talk about it and explain it. And he's just like, I'm tired of hearing about this army stuff. I don't know nothing about that army stuff. And I'm just like, okay, it's just my day though, but whatever. But then on the flip side, my commander, my brigade commander, was telling us how him and his wife have been together for like 30 years in the military. So who knows how long they were together before he joined, but 30 years in the military. And he said he was out in the field one day, he was whining, he was crying, blah, blah, blah. And he took a shower in like 3-4 days, he was dirty. And, she told him he needs to, drive on and complete the mission. And that just shows how she accepted him being in the military, accepted the lingo, and took the time to learn enough to, meet him where he was at that moment. And, that's really nice. That's really good. So that's what you need. If you join the military and you're with someone, you need to do it together and see it as something that you guys are doing together. And also, if you have kids, that support system is necessary. We work overnight. We go a week, 2 in the field, like so much stuff all the time. You get on details. And it doesn't have to be family. Like, I had a detail where I worked till 9. And this girl, still my friend, hey Britt, me and her are real cool, meeting there, and her husband actually picked my kids up, fed them. Now mind you, I have a 4-year-old and an 11-year-old, so he picked them up from 2 different places, fed them, bathed them, make sure they were straight. So when I picked them up at 9, literally all I had to do was put them to bed. Too easy. But I just feel like people are placed in your life, and me and her are still very, 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 very cool. And people are just placed in your life, and you are able to build that connection and that support system. So it's necessary. If you feel like leaving it right now, you don't have that, it will happen. I'm telling you. So that's one thing. Another thing is to ask questions. No question is a bad question. AIT and basic, all they do is pretty much give you the basics of your job, the basics of the military. But you learn everything in your first duty station. Sorry, I'm getting text messages. So, my story. I had pink eye. I went to a urgent care, okay, on Sunday. So they told me I need to be home for 24 hours. Too easy. That's normal. That's what I know. I went to, I didn't go to work, so by 9 o'clock, they're calling me like, where are you at? I'm like, oh, I got pink eye. I told you guys last night. They told me to stay home for 24 hours. So like, no, if you go to a civilian doctor, the next business day, you still need to go to sick call. Oh, okay. Get up, go to the clinic. I got chewed. I got my butt handed to me by a captain because I simply just didn't know. And I just had to stand there and take it. So just ask questions whenever you're placed in a new situation. Just ask questions. I mean, what, when, where, how, why, everything, and you'll start to get it. You'll start to use context clues. You'll start to listen to your battles or your friends talking and understanding what they're talking about. You'll start to be in a place in the same situation. But as soon as you get out of AIT and basic, the military expects you to know everything, even though they don't teach you everything. So everything is just pretty much hands-on. But to keep from getting chewed out the way I did, I mean, that was a bad day. Just ask questions and really be transparent. And I still do it now. I learned so many different things, app orders and all this other stuff. And my sergeant's like, you know what that is? And I'm like, mm-mm. And so he explains it to me. So then the next time I see it or place in that situation, I know. So those are the biggest things. Just having a support system, asking questions, and just being open-minded. You have to be very fluid. Things change. I'm in a detail, and we legit have been to 4 or 5 different locations. It's life. You just have to pretty much go with the flow. You really can't be too set on anything. But literally, if you're in the right place, in the right uniform, ready to do whatever you need to do, you could go so far. I mean, so far in the military. And it's a great job and it's a great opportunity. It's so many great people. It's good stuff for your kids. It's good stuff for you. I'm going to school full time and don't have to worry about it. If I do 10 years, I can give my GI Bill to my son so he doesn't have to worry about school. Like, it is a good job and a good setup, and you really learn so much. So if anyone has any specific questions that I didn't answer, it's just an overview, you can do it. The military ain't really that bad. It's really a good job. It's kind of what you make it with anything in life. So just leave comments in the comment bar, and I will definitely answer them or do another video with more questions or what have you. I'm gonna do like makeup that I wear, because this is just a regular day, just something super simple, but just to make yourself look presentable a little bit. I don't wear makeup every day, but some days when I put my uniform on, if I have extra time like I did today, okay, why not? My beat is different than when I'm going out or even when I'm just hanging out with the kids on a Saturday. But you can look like a girl and be in the military. So any questions, any comments, whatever, just leave them down there. This page is gonna be like so broad and so much stuff. So it's just me. It's just my life and what I got going on. So thank you for taking it's 13 minutes to chill with me, and until next time, bye.